your host with Wytlabs, a full-service marketing agency. Today's guest is Clay. Clay, feel free to introduce yourself and let our viewers know about yourself and your background.
My name's Clay Montgomery. I get my mail out of a little place called Mingus, Texas. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere out here. I spent about 27 years working in city government, and I'm retired in 2016 and decided I was going to open a blacksmith shop. And so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at now. It was actually more to keep me out of trouble than it was to turn it into a business. I was just going to piddle, and it's turned into something else. So
awesome. Well, what inspired you to create the brand and the shop?
I've always kind of just been fascinated with the way things, that our ancestors did things. So I want an old cold smoker where I can do my own hams, my own bacon. I just like all that, the way things were done. And when I retired, it was January, so it was too cold to run the tractor or anything. And so one day it was about half nice and thought, well, I'm going to piddle at this a little bit. And I built a little forge and put it under an oak tree and was like, I'm going to work when it's nice and not when it's not. And that's kind of the beginning.
Awesome. Well, tell me about the products you have on the site and where are you selling at?
So I do a lot of hand-forged barbecue tools, hooks, handles, other decorative things, mostly decorative type items. We'll do custom orders, branding irons, other custom orders. If you've got something that you want done, we'll give it a shot. Kind of what my motto is we'll work on it till you're happier, until we decide I'm not good enough to make it, whichever one comes first. And we can customize things. So like if we make you a spatula, we can put your name, your ranch brand, whatever on it. We can do that on it. We can do flat pieces we can engrave on. So that's another little added bonus to what we do.
Awesome. Where are you where are you selling at?
So we have a website, which is arrowmtx.com, and then we do some face-to-face events, mostly music festivals anymore. We used to do a lot of gun shows and stuff, but we've kind of slowed down on the shows. We will be at them. So the Texas Country Reporter was a TV show here in Texas, and they have a big event in Waxahachie that we'll do in like October. It's either October or November, right at the start of Christmas season, and we'll be there. And then just that's the biggest thing that we probably right now, the webpage. And then we do some wholesale. We do quite a bit of wholesale stuff. We're in some different stores. 4-6's Ranch. We're in their little store in Guthrie. So we do there. And then we've got a store in Llano and a store in Comanche. So all of those are in Texas. Everything's in Texas. We don't have anything out of Texas yet.
Gotcha. You ship out of Texas though?
We will. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
We do we have shipped several things. Probably the funnest one was I shipped some stuff to Hawaii, which I thought was pretty cool, being from here.
Awesome. Who's your ideal target audience?
Obviously we're a luxury item, so we need folks with disposable income. Normally I don't want to say 35 and up maybe, but not necessarily. We have sold stuff to several younger folks. So that's still the work in progress. I've yet to figure out exactly who our target market is.
Hey, not a problem. What makes you better than your competitors besides yourself?
Well, we make things that will last for generations. So when you buy something from us, it's something you'll be able to pass on to your kids. We're kind of like the old cast iron cookware that you got from your grandparents, so what we make will last like that. It's going to last you forever. And if you want to let your kids have it, then they'll be able to use it, and they'll be able to let their grandkids use it. So you can go to Walmart and buy, a $3 spatula or somewhere, and throw it away in 6 months, or you can come to us and we will make you something that'll last forever.
Awesome. What are your best-selling products?
We do a lot of the custom spatulas, so people like to be able to put their names on them. We make we call them steak or bacon turners. So we make some little turners that you can flip your meat when you're grilling with. Surprisingly, the last couple of orders off the webpage have been tripods, so to cook over an open fire with.
Cool. What's your future plan for yourself and the brand?
we're working right now on them. So the state of Texas has a program called Go Texan, and they help promote Texas products. And they've got a marketing grant that we're working on right now. We're hoping to get that, and if we do, then we're going to redo our webpage, get it more up to date, and do some actual real marketing. Some radio, some magazine ads, and stuff like that. So we'd like to grow a little bit. It's only me, and it's fairly labor intensive. So we do have a limit to what we can do, but our goal is to grow some. Right. Yeah. We're not sure how much yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you done to promote the business that's been successful?
The Go Texan mark is really helpful. So they guarantee that what you buy is either made in Texas, or I think they call it added value.
Okay.
In here in the state of Texas. So you can use that Go Texan mark on your products, and that helps. They're really helpful with promoting your stuff. They've got a little online market that you can go to, and then probably the music festivals have been really successful. Surprisingly, we've had really good luck with those. We get in front of a lot of people at that, and that's been good. And then the wholesale stuff's been great, because those I don't have to sell it. They just order it, I send it to them, and I don't have to actually be the salesperson.
100%. So since starting the brand and being an entrepreneur with this, what are some challenges that you face, and how are you able to overcome them?
Probably my biggest challenge is education. I was employed my whole life by somebody else until I was nearly 50. And so getting over that hurdle, learning actually how to do everything that you need to do as an entrepreneur. And so that's probably the biggest hurdle. And I've tried to talk to people, people that have been successful, and I've got a business coach that I meet with normally about once a week, and we, try to figure out what to do. And then, so then it comes down to when can you implement it? Spend 8 or 9 hours in the shop, and then try to come in and figure out how to do that stuff. So that's the other challenge, is just time.
That's fair. What advice can you give someone that's starting a business on their own, or a brand on their own in 2024?
So if you're making things like I do, don't be afraid to sell them. Don't be afraid to, I look back on some of the first things I made, and I'm like, man, they were pretty rough, but people want to support you. They like, especially handmade stuff. They like handmade stuff. If they can, they want to support that. They want to keep that going. So don't be afraid to put your, even the stuff that you kind of look at and go, I don't know about that, but it's finished. Give it a shot. Somebody will come along and like the fact that it is rough, or that it is not quite so refined.
Definitely. Good. It's good advice, Clay. Well, I appreciate you coming on the podcast today and telling your story. Is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you want our listeners to know?
I don't believe so. No, sir.
All right, Clay. We have a wonderful day, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you, sir.